Hello and welcome back to episode 3 of Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles. Um, just taking a look around my base, you can see a couple new additions. Built a stairway all the way down to bedrock here. We've got a kitchen workshop going on here. I've upgraded some of these chest and storage options in my base. Outside, not much has changed. We've got a bit of cocoa beans growing here. That was to help with some of the quests that I did off screen that I will show you in just a second here. I'll just pop back inside. So I did a lot of work. Initially my main goal was just to go mining a ton, which I also did, but I decided to just finish up every single quest in this main quest line here, and most of it was just a lot of crafting screens, and not particularly exciting. I did save most of the exciting part, actually accepting all the rewards to do on screen with you guys. But yeah, we've unlocked a lot more options for quests here, including the next main quest line. The other thing I did a lot of work in the kitchen workshop here, and that was mainly for quality of food, because just eating random bits of fruit I find on trees and dig up from the ground wasn't doing me too much good. So I went through here a lot. We've got a bunch of different things here to help me cook, and this is pretty cool. I'm sure we'll go over some of that a little later in the video. We had to make like empty bags and drinking glasses to make things that in other packs you don't need those things. Pretty cool. Another thing I did, let's see, I went exploring. Oh, it doesn't show you too much. I'll show you all my waypoints. How about that? I went exploring and put a waypoint at all the villages and dragons and desert markets. I found this weird Stargate in the, it was actually in a desert temple. I didn't know that was a thing. I died a few more times. I actually don't need these anymore. And I found some ships that I didn't explore. I know those have chests of good loot on them and a bunch of spawners, and most of my armor had gotten broken at that point, so I just didn't bother yet. Yeah. So I did a lot of mining and got a bunch of stuff from my exploring. I had to make a second chest for all my ores and blocks for building materials. And this is just kind of my generic crafting stuff. This is still kind of my throwaway chest. I got a bunch of bee stuff from the different villages I found, and here I actually put in the last things I had to build for a couple things that I will actually address in this episode. And I also want to look at this fishing net, figure more about that. I also didn't look at this bestiary, so let's do that real quick. Introduction. Silver ore. Alright. A sapphire. Cool, yeah. I found a little bit of sapphire while digging. Research other writers' works. Crafting a lectern. We could do that. I don't think we will quite yet, but... Okay. Cool. So we'll probably end up doing that a little later. But, yeah, that's cool. I've always been interested in looking more into, the fire and ice mod. Involves dragons and stuff, and that's pretty rockin'. Oh, my, bag that I have equipped, I just decided to, put all my different tools in there, so I have them on hand at all times. Pretty handy. Whenever I come out here, I end up collecting this sap. I imagine, I can only imagine, rubber, we're gonna need a lot of rubber, so I always grab that when I go out. Okay. I also changed up the farm a little bit. We need more tomatoes to go further in the cooking quest line. So I've got those growing. Otherwise, not too much has changed there. I've got some charcoal here that I haven't dug up yet, but yeah, and that's kind of where we're sitting. So let's take a look at the quests and see what kind of cool stuff we get from here. I found a Kirby plushie while exploring. Let's actually do this inside. My inventory is going to fill up pretty quick, I bet. So let's do this inside. Protect my base. You know, I think I'll take the wooden spikes. Prepared flesh. Prepared flesh was just 4 rotten flesh put together, and leather, you just cook the prepared flesh. Pretty easy there. I still don't know what sapling I want. I think I'll still wait for a little bit on that. Here, I'm going to take the garlic. I don't know if I found any garlic seeds, but I know I have those too. I'm going to hold off on this too. I will take one of these lambs, but I want to... You know, well, we'll just take it now. I will take the merino lamb. Apparently, in order to milk animals, you need to have them enclosed with a food and water source, and have bred them before you can milk them. So it's, you kind of have to, what word am I looking for? You kind of have to domesticate them before you can get anything from them, which is kind of cool. I think I'm going to take the framed stairs. I've already eaten the chocolate cake, so no biggie there. You know, we'll take the sandstone. It's my inventory. Paper gets me paper and glass. Made some rough brownstone, which you apparently run faster on. So I'll probably between episodes, go and place that kind of around my base and at least to that village over there. I think that'd be pretty cool. Where did I put that other rough? There it is. We'll put that up here. This though can go in here. Don't really care about the torches.
I don't really care about you. That's not.
That is my wonderful, sweet, darling girlfriend.
You do me so much credit.
Let's see, prepared flesh. Curry I haven't eaten yet, that haven't I eaten yet.
Oh, so you like video game curry?
I do.
What?
I've got a bunch of jam in here right now, so I'll take that out until I eat those. Oh, full up on copper coins. Got over a stack. Okay. I think I'll move the coins into this chest. Paper sits in there. Haven't eaten those things either. And leather. Okay. Let's open up more quests. Alright. I'll get all those good. We were almost done with the wooden hook last time. That was the first thing I finished up. I went and found some good iron and finished that up. Inverted light blue lantern. I don't really know what that does. Wooden chest transporters are good. More sawdust. Oh, that gives you a full melon. That's cool. Tin plates. Had to make more tools, which gives us another tool. Okay. Copper coils that went into this generator here. Let's drop all this stuff off. I'm all full up again. Let's take out this Inferium and stuff. We'll put that in a different chest and deal with it when we need it. This chest is almost full too. We'll put the Inferium in this chest over here, which is kind of our plantable stuff. So that'll be fine. Lantern, I guess I'll put in here. Protein clay bucket, we'll play with that in a second. We've still got the straw there. The quest wants us to drink out of the straw. So, we'll put the delighted meal in here. Gonna drop this cake just on the floor here. Yeah, that's cool. Sweet. And I'm gonna put this full melon in here. I don't know if it can be used for anything, but we'll figure that out later. What about this? We have some jungle saplings. We don't have any dark oak. Let's take some dark oak. That gets us another bucket. We've got a lot of buckets from exploring, but that's fine. Alright, lots and lots of coins. What kinds of arrows? I don't know. Freezing arrows? That sounds fine. More string mesh. Wonder if white carpet can be used for anything. And a sleeping mat. That might have been good for when I was exploring. I was just carrying around a bed. Gives us another bonsai. Oh, my inventory's full. Um, bonsai pots. Boy, howdy. Maybe I shouldn't have left all these quests undone. Yeah, see 6 buckets here. A lot of buckets from exploring. Whoops. That's fine, and, okay. What's this carpet used for? Doormats, flags, carpeted capacitor. Charges when sheep or ocelot walk on it. That's cool. Oh, and the sleeping mat. Okay, maybe we'll just make the sleeping mat. I already had one. I wonder if I found that one. Or am I dumb? Oh, I had to make one. That's fine. I think they have durability. I didn't need to carry around that bed the whole time either then. That's fine. Get all of those things. Oh, get a spawn egg for a calf there. That's cool. Gunpowder. I'm really interested in kind of going this route. That was another thing I was going to do before the end of this episode. I was going to turn the difficulty all the way up to the highest setting. Because right now it just doesn't feel very threatening. And I kind of want to have a little bit of danger. So, I think we'll do that just after I finish sorting through all this stuff. And then those defense things might actually matter. Let's open these loot bags real quick. Some pretty good stuff out of them. Not that one. Cool. Is this still used for... Okay. That can go in there. Alright. Yeah. I also found better armor. I didn't actually craft any of this except the clay. The clay was just left over up here. The other pants I had found broke. But yeah, I just found them when I was going through going through the different villages and stuff. We've also got several small storage crates and a bunch of wooden storage crates. And again, these hold inventory when you break them, so they're super cool. And these are just the real big storage here, which I may need to put another down to hold random junk. If I put it there, is that going to interfere with opening? It's not good. So that's going to be random junk. And I found some potions. Some potions of regeneration while I was looting actually a dragon's nest, I think. All good things, all good things. So I think I will actually organize some of this after we finish doing all these. Made another satchel. It's just a small, like, 9-slot bag I carry around. Mallowberry bush. I don't think I have any of those, so that's cool. White magic. It's going into Botania, which is cool. I haven't done a whole lot with Botania, or really most magic mods. I've done some, um, but I'm very much not used to everything there is with it. So that'll be fun. It'll be a good learning experience. And this black magic, I think, probably leads to... this is for Evilcraft, which I know nothing about, and blood magic, too, probably. Lots of dark gems, which is cool. Just gonna toss my mystical flowers in there. We'll actually plant these in a second. Oh, I got another blood extractor. Okay. Blood gets put into these when you kill things, so I'll just carry that around with me for a little while. Open these up again. Fire protection, that's cool. Alright. So that's all of those. I'm actually going to replace one of my furnaces here with this. One of the quests had me make a different one. Block of Inferium coal, okay. Smelted a bunch of rubber here. Inferium apple I have not eaten, so we'll hold on to that. This gives buffs, which is really good, and so does the golden apple, but I think I'd rather just try to get more and more hearts. And as you can see, I've actually gotten one more heart from eating the different kinds of foods. And somewhere, I thought I put it in here, somewhere we have a book that actually shows what foods you've eaten and what foods you haven't. Choice reward, we have leek seeds. I'm going to take this copper mortar, actually, because we're going through them. Glass would be cool. What color glass do we want? I like blue. We'll go blue. Choice reward. I have a bunch of fresh milk, and fresh water is very easy to get. I think I'm going to take the loot bag. I'm not a fan of taking the loot bags, but I could get another kitchen workshop, which I think is useless, or the heavy cream. I can't actually make the heavy cream yet, because I don't have domesticated animals. And I need to be able to milk things to put milk into here. You see there's a little fluid gauge here. I need to put milk in here in order to make several things, actually. It's one of the things that's got me stuck from continuing in this quest line. Ooh, compressed diamond. Snickers bar, ground cinnamon. More diamonds, cool. Basically replace the diamonds I used. We're gonna take this salt. Salt is a pain. No, that's normal salt, isn't it? Yeah, we'll take the salt anyway. The other salt was actually, way harder to get than I expected. Not the mechanism salt. The saltpeter. Such a pain to find. In all of the mining I did, I couldn't find any. So I had to actually... I ended up going and exploring until I found it. Just spawned on a cliffside. And that's how I got it. I went like over 1,000 blocks away before I found it. I don't know if there's something special about it or what, but it was a pain. There's a lot of food that I haven't eaten. This salt, though, just kind of appears in big veins just under the water. So that's not a big issue. I have a normal fishing rod, so I think I'm just going to take this roast chicken. Paper cones. I'm going to take the paper, because I'm growing sugarcane, and paper also requires sandstone to make. Get both of those, good. Get both of those, cool. Sweet. There are lots of different kinds of fish in this pack, I found out when I was doing my fishing. I got like tuna and salmon, and I can't quite remember the other kinds, but I had about 4 different kinds of fish with no duplicates. Choice reward, I'm going to just take this tin. Choice reward, the knife? Sure. I think they use the same amount of copper. Blue ceramic tile. I was gonna make a kitchen before this episode, but ended up not. I don't think I have rhubarb seeds. What's it take to make this tile here? Oh, I'm full again. That makes sense. What am I gonna do about my inventory? I'm gonna take a second to sort through this and get more space in my inventory real quick, just so we can finish out these quests. Okay, we're back. So basically I just cleared my inventory and tossed everything in there. And I'll just continue to do that. Get all those. I'm pretty sure I've eaten chestnuts. Oh, wait. Get all those. Get all those. Gonna take the heavy cream. Maybe I'll take the eggs. I'll take the eggs. I don't actually know how to get eggs in this pack. Oats I can grow, wheat I can grow. The rice is the most usable thing right there that I see. And I think that's about it. I've killed a bunch of skeletons apparently. So cool. Alright, there's all of my quests. I'm gonna be right back again, sort through my inventory, and we'll see what we want to do for the last little bit of this episode. Most of this has been taken up by collecting all those rewards. I didn't expect it to take quite so long, but yeah, we'll be right back. Alright, I found the book here. As you can see, I've eaten 132 types of food, and we get an extra heart every 40, it looks like. And if you go through here, you can actually see what you've tasted, which is pretty cool. And then everything you haven't. So, yeah. I'm actually going to put this in my seeds thing so it's a little easier to see. It was hidden in this jumble here. And while opening the loot bags that we had gotten, I got this hunting backpack, which auto-collects mob drops and stuff. So, cool. I think the next thing I want to do is start setting up a Tinker's area. And I also want to figure out some about this fishing net mod, which, we can probably learn from reading about it. Thrown at enemies can be placed in the water to catch fish. So let's actually just go try that. Collect these. Because I can always use more food. Especially since we're getting more into what am I trying to say? Getting more into that food mod. So let's... Does that just sit there, though? Let's put it over here so it's surrounded by water, maybe? And see what that does. Oops. Okay. And I guess we'll just leave that for a while. Since there are several critters down here, maybe I will just turn this actually into my animal pen too. Block that up. I think we will do that. So Tinkers, well, you know what I actually really want to do? I want to work on finishing out the kitchen workshop line first. So I'm going to work on the animal pen first. I think that would be cool. Just going to turn this natural area here into an animal pen. And as we go, we'll make it nicer. I'm just kind of breaking the top here so we don't have any mob spawns. That's not what we want. Oh, something else I experienced off-screen was the blood moon. I didn't know that was a thing in the pack, and I was alone out in the big scary world. I ended up just digging a hole and hiding there for the night. It was a good time. Okie dokie. So dig all that out. Is there an actual exit anywhere? Doesn't seem like it. I'm gonna dig in here just so I can fill all the way back in. Because we've got a chicken down here, and he is one tall. I don't want him just going back and hiding in a corner. I don't really care about that hole either. We can have a little overhang here, that's fine. As long as I also have access. I'll just drop a torch fish there for now. I think I might make that a little watering hole. I hit you, buddy. Always, always, always still collect all the copper. Of course. Suppose that's my fault for still carrying around a bunch of this junk with me. I think we'll actually leave this little overhang too. We'll see. Big copper vein. That's nice. Big-ish. 7. What might actually be neat if I dig this down a little bit, or maybe up, and kind of make it a kind of tiered thing. So the animals can kind of hang out down here, kind of out of sight, and if they want, they can go wander up above ground. I think that would be cool. I'll probably work on most of that off screen. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you want to see me? What do you want out of this video? Out of these videos? Do you kind of want to see me go through all the different quests with you? Do you hate that I did all those quests off screen? Do you want to see me do kind of fancy builds? I'm not big into mega structures, but I do like making things look pretty. What do you want? Feel free to post in the comments any thoughts or ideas. Eventually I plan on making a house. I always plan on making a house in the packs I play. I usually don't. It's usually a hole in the wall. That gets expanded and based on whatever I need more space for at the time. But yeah, just let me know in the comments what you guys kind of want to see most out of these videos, and I'll take those suggestions to heart and do more of that until I hear otherwise. This is a fine starting area for my little pin. What I will probably do is dig these back, and then we could even have just a slightly lower recessed level. Maybe I'll dig all of this one further down. I think so. I think all this goes one down. I'll leave that grass so it starts populating more. And then this secondary layer that's got all this nice grass and stuff, I'll dig out. Yeah. That'll look cool. I've never had a farm kind of recessed in the ground like this, but there's no point in trying to move the animals already down here up. I'll bring water down here for them, and all of that. What other plans? What other plans? That's gonna be my little animal storage. I'll end up dragging some of the bulls that are over there in. keep some of this dirt on us. And we'll also work towards a tinker's area. I do like having my kind of armory outside. It's kind of like a forge area. So I think I'll probably work on that a little actually off screen. Just because I really want to get it up and going. Otherwise, I think that's it for this episode. Again, didn't get too much accomplished. We went through all of those quests I completed off screen. I think in the future I won't do that to quite the degree I did here, just so we don't have a full episode of me collecting quest rewards. We'll kind of do those throughout episodes. But I really just kind of wanted to open up the quest book and get all of these other quest trees open to us. So we can kind of have a direction on where we want to go in the future. So again, feel free to post in the comments anything you'd like to see or wouldn't like to see. I'm eager to get any feedback. But until next time, I'll talk to you later.